What? I demand a refund. What would impress you now that you in the future could be doing? Probably like directing films or acting or some shit, or like traveling to act or do speaking jobs and stuff, and then I'll fucking try it, and then maybe I'll have one gig or two, and then I'm like, oh, this is not that great. I'll think about, I want to be a cool old dude smoking cigars in Santorini. Next year, I'm with double 30. Lots of drama to go for you. Sometimes I think about that. I think about, like, I'm not even that fucking old, and I'm already, like, fried from drama. I can't imagine the other life, hard-hitting life events that are about to come. And it just doesn't end. And I'm just like, I have to just wait it all out, bro. Fuck. Right now, I want a motorcycle more than anything. Dude, okay, listen. My life has been a series. It sounds like a semi-flex, and it kind of is, but like, my life has been a series of like romanticizing an idea and then trying so hard to get it. And sometimes it took a month, sometimes it took a few days, sometimes it took my whole fucking life. And then I get whatever had my mind on, and then I move on to the next thing. Now things are a little more accelerated because I'm more financially okay. I'm in a pretty decent position in life. So now the romanticized version of things gets destroyed quicker because of my access to it. You know, and that's like a total first world problem. But like, say if there's a game that that looks really cool, like I could just immediately just buy it and test it out. But it ruins the magic of like when you were 8 years old and you had to fucking beg your parents, can I please buy Counter-Strike? Can I please buy... But I don't even know what fucking game I played back then. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, please. And then you get the game that was like 50 bucks at the time, and that's all you played because that's all you could get. You know, and you just like only focused on that. Anyways, it's not a complaint. It's just, I complain a lot, but that wasn't a complaint. Just telling how it is. What's gonna come? What the fuck that title? What's going on, Glarimar? How you doing? And then you played the shit out of it. Now you buy a game and just sits collecting dust on the shelf. Exactly. Mom, I need $15 to change my gamer tag. I keep getting bullied. They call me this weird racial slur. I need the fear of something being taken away at any given to maintain excitement. Probably the rich or miserable. Like, okay, first of all, I am not rich, okay? People work normal jobs and they actually make more money than me. I am just rich for my standard of living, which surprisingly, I actually thought I don't really need that much, really, okay? And from just this small sample of it, I can see why ultra rich people get so bored and fucking crazy. Because the accessibility to things is too easy, you know? And things just... Your romanticized version of things can just immediately... It just gets washed away because of your access to it. What's going on with you, P? I feel like I see your lives for 14 months. Doing okay. I'm just trying to like grasp who I am. Like who I am without eyes on me. Yeah, like who I am without oversharing everything. Like who I am without other influence. And I'm trying to like recenter myself, and then maybe from there I can open up again, but that's what I'm doing. I opened one of my drawers. My brother's old room was buried by a flood of burned game CDs. Oh, I remember that. I never did that. That's illegal.
Just be you.
Thank you very much, Sakura, for the super chat. And you know, like, the only way to like really like learn this is you just have to go through it, man. Like the whole Santorini thing, I wish I never went just because the idea of Santorini sounds so much more fun, and it would actually, to be honest, my drive to travel would probably stay alive if I didn't go to Santorini, because that really like was a reality check of what it all is, you know, what it means, and the process and the actual results, the results of that. And I don't want to travel anymore, or travel to sunny places because of that experience, because the idea was so much more romanticized. Like, you guys remember how fucking excited I was? I was so fucking excited. I had the images of Santorini here and I was singing on the rooftops. Like, I feel like you guys enjoyed that version of Santorini way more. You know what I mean? You know what? That could actually be the main channel video. That is the bigger meta topic of what that Santorini experience was like reality and expectations, and how romanticization can affect how things really are. If you get embroiled in a marriage and you know how fast you need to make money as a single lad, you don't need to spend that much. Yeah, if you have a family, you have a wife, you have kids and shit, like, you spend more money, obviously, for sure. But for me, man, like, I actually don't need that much, other than all of this film equipment. Not as much at all. You moved to Prague to get away from entitled influencers, only for run into them in Santorini. And yeah, it was a combination of entitled influencers and people from Orange County or similar. You're way too excited for your own good. It smelled disaster. But yeah, I mean, that just goes on to the whole concept of expectations and romanticizing an idea being so much better than how it actually is, man. Other than an arsenal of weapons, who am I, fucking Batman in my turret? With all this technology and weapons, reclusive and fucking lonely, with a vengeance, with a antagonizing, aggressive drive for vengeance. It's the one that got away. Thought of what it could be holding us on, when in reality it could have been an awful relation. Yo, for sure. A lot of relationships end up like that, and sometimes fun flings should be fun flings. Fun flings. At least you're lonely with weapons. I don't think if you had gotten your hopes up, it would have been turned out any different. Moral of the story, let people be excited as shit. That might be terrible. Yeah. I just tried to have a fling, it blew up in my face. How? Did they catch the feelings, or? Actually, don't answer that. Then when we talk about Richard, about rich people having all those things, it's still miserable, but Peter, you don't need those things, just Mortal Kombat gears. Okay, well, listen, like, my journey, my personal journey has taught me that I'm still the same fucking kid that still likes the same fucking things. You know? Like, I had to go through all this shit to, like, figure out what I actually like. And I'm not even joking. Where I am right now is literally nearly the same position I was when I was 11, which was card shuffling, video gear, pro wrestling, cyberpunk shit, Matrix stuff, video games all day, every day. That was me at 11. And you go through life. You wanna get laid. You wanna have a girlfriend. You wanna have a relationship. You wanna be liked by other people. You wanna dress and look cool, right? You get accepted socially somehow. Try different things, all that good shit. Figure out whatever. And then I think that's what the Saturn return is. And then like with now like intentionally omitting all of the outside influence, I've realized I'm the same fucking person like as I was 11. No running. I had the worst flip ever a week ago. Jeez. Why is that so funny? Why is that so funny? Oh shit. Yeah, listen to this song, bro. I want to be Harriet the Spy at 11. I had a crush on her when I was like 7. Oh, I don't even know how old I was when that shit came out. We've all been there. Stay strong. Really? Because I haven't. I had a crush on a Pokemon when I was 7. Explains everything, huh? My worst flip story was I'm just kidding. I don't do that anymore. Haha.
Just be you.
I love YouTube is to watch the cool people do all the things I want to do again after COVID. I think it's more like reading stories.
So watch the cool people do all the things I want to do. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, there was a time for a while where travel vlogs and stuff like that, or those fancy travel videos were the shit on YouTube, but then they kind of just went away after a while. Yeah. What am I thinking about right now? What would Captain Underpants think of my virtual reality? He would think my haar.
I am perfectly fine with just living a simple life for now. I love traveling and meeting new people, but YouTubers help scratch that itch. So, thanks.
Hell yeah, Lady Arwen. Yeah, if you figure out what you really like, man, chances are you're right. I watched that episode of Love, Death, and Robots the other day. What the fuck was the name of the episode? Anyone remembers? But it was a story of this, like, eccentric artist who was painting this color blue. And he was a robot. Without spoiling too much, man. He basically explains how he was searching for truth for so long, and he became like this crazy, transcendent android cyberhuman. And after all that search, he kind of found pleasure in doing a simple task again, which he reverted back to. And that still fucking sticks with me, because that's exactly where I am now. So I was watching that shit, and I didn't expect to like this episode. I was actually going to skip it just because like it looked kind of boring from an appearance, but yeah, it's called Zuma Blue. And yeah, I'm still thinking about it. It's very, very insightful, philosophical episode. Then I watched one with the fucking arena with the fucking animal monsters in the arena where there's like that cyberpunk chick that you fucking through the head. Crazy. New season is coming out. Yeah, that's I haven't finished Love, Death, and Robots, so I'm trying to catch up with all of that now so I can watch the new season. But they're all separate episodes, so it's not like they're all consecutive. The one with the arm in space lived in my brain. I haven't seen that one yet. Lame. Has anyone suggested breathing in a steam from boiled water? Alright, I'll try it. I'll try it. You need to tattoo your kneecaps. Dude, I still got the rest of my fucking body to work on, man. This arm is still fucking empty, too. Neti Pops give people brain amoebas? That sounds like a fucking awesome band. Brain amoeba? I didn't flip my coworker. What are y'all doing? Tea time right now, bruh? Meanwhile, y'all talk about flipping and shit. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, I would spill tea right now, but I have nothing going on in my personal life. You want to hear some tea? I got up at 9 in the morning and I started sneezing. Does any of the females in here know the best way to meet new people when moving to a new country? You stand out in the street with your shirt off and being like, anybody want to make friends with me? I'm kidding. Well, it depends where you go, right? Some places safer than others. Just be confident, bro. That's all you do. Just be confident, bro. Go to classes, bro. Take classes, get a job somewhere. All that shit. The melons out and everything, bro. Just be confident, bro. Go outside. Oh, I knew I was missing something. Just flex your confidence in public. Yeah, I mean, dude, to be honest, seriously, the most practical way as an adult to make new friends and meet new people is to get a job or take a class. That's it. And I know that. and I still don't want to do it. I still don't want to do it. The guy approached me on the street, and I'm like, I'm new to Germany. Do you want to hang out? I like your style. I said no. Great story, bro. Or go to places that you like doing and enjoy other people, like graveyard, library, or cafe. The thing is, though, those will work if you are good at talking to people, but there often isn't a situation that that asks for strangers to talk to each other. So that's why like jobs and classes are the best. Stroking my chin hairs, it feels good. It's like my 10 whatever, it's like negative 2 o'clock shadow. How did you meet Mickey? Oh, that was an interesting story actually. When I first time I was in Prague, I went on a tour guide, and then the tour guide actually introduced me to another friend of theirs, and they were like, let's go to this event, one of our friends are playing, and then I met him there, and it was Picky Mickey playing. Not a cafe. Literally everyone I know doesn't like it. They're there for Wi-Fi, nothing else. Try painting outside. I got approached twice today. Really? I swing nunchucks around and nobody ever approaches me. One time a guy approached me and if I want to join him on a friends trip. Long story short, we traveled in the van for 3 months, best vacation. Sometimes it's good to be open. You know, that sounds awesome, but let's not take that as advice for everyone. Because one of these days, someone's going to end up on a headline if they take that advice. Yo, I came across, I mean, I did some crazy shit like that too. Like, one of my really good friends out here that I still occasionally am in contact with. Yeah, still friends to this day. But I met him in the back of a cafe. He was playing piano. And then the next day I decided to go explore with him and his random group of friends at an abandoned building out here in Prague. Looking back at it, I could have gotten fucking murdered and robbed there. You know, but sometimes things work out. Use your own discretion. Yeah, you know, you just take a yoga class, take a dance class, take any class, or get a job, and then you'll meet someone. I like the way you met Max. Yeah, that was crazy. I literally met Max through recording a video, a vlog, and we both had wheels, and we literally met on that vlog. I have a very bitchy face and somehow get approached at work. Now I have work friends. It's work, dude. Work, classes. Pierre, you in abandoned buildings. I used to live on the edge, man. I can meet people and hang out with people. I just feel too bored of people and things to care. Yeah. Yeah. Wheel in the same shoes, that's it. Go up to random people in the street and insist that they are someone you know. So the T is take a yoga class. Any class, dude. Any class is something that you're interested in. You'll meet people, no doubt. For sure. Yeah, I think my problem is that like I have no problem meeting people. It's just maintaining like connections with people, man. It's something that I've you know not maybe not always struggled. It's a lot easier as a kid. Like as a teenager and a kid, it's really easy to maintain those. But I think as an adult, it takes so much more conscious effort with the mix of all the other responsibilities. It's really difficult to manage because in a way it actually feels like a job because you have to splice it in with all the other shit that you're doing and like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you also bad at just keeping contact. Personally, it rarely crosses my mind to even talk to people. So yes, yes. And that is super disrespectful in other people's eyes, right? But that has been as a loner growing up. That's always how I've always been. Instead of like reaching out to people, my coping mechanism was to bury myself in other activities. So the first thing I wouldn't do was just reach out to people and like want to do that. You know, like I always like, okay, I'll just play guitar. I'll just make a video. I'll work on this. I'll shuffle some cards. I'm gonna go on this. I'm gonna do a stream. I'll make a video. Whatever. Make a song. Yeah, but that's why if you're in a class or you're at a job, you're both obligated to be there all the time. So that's better. Do the steam breathing. Hold a towel over your head so the steam loosens more effectively. Okay. That does not sound fun, but it might have to. How do you know how to meet people in different countries with a difference of culture? Personally, in my experience, this is no advice or anything, but this is just from my personal experience, is that it's actually easier to meet people. The reason why, depending on where you're going, oh my god, that's really dark. Depending on where you're going, a lot of people are interested in foreigners being like, the easiest way to open up a conversation is just, hey, where are you from? Out here, that's how people start out conversations, because Prague is like full of travelers from all over, and because I look semi-interesting, people are always curious, right? So they'll be like, oh, so where are you from, by the way? And I'll be like, I'm from here. And it's actually something easy to talk about too, because then they'll be like, oh yeah, where are you from? And you'll be like this, and then you'll ask them like, yeah, so what do you like about out here? And then you can talk about where you come from and what you like about where you're from. It's a lot easier. Oh yeah, hostels, that didn't work out for me, but I heard a lot of people. Oh, one time a hostel situation worked out in Japan, but when I went to hostel out here, it was so shitty. Hit or miss. After planning on going back to the UK to be close with the friends for years, super hyped. One of them told me after getting from the airport, to be honest, I don't know why you came back. Yeah, so this is some shit. Is like, if you go back to a place where your friends have been there for a while, like, you're gonna come back with all of this excitement because you've been away and you saw a whole new world. They're in the same fucking place for all that time, man. So nothing's changed for them. Because if I went back to California, dude, I don't even know how that would go down. Yeah, hostels, I mean, bruh, if you need personal space, don't get a hostel. Yeah. How many of your old Cali friends are on heroin right now? Dude, they were all on pharmaceuticals. Two of the kids I hung out with in high school both died from an overdose when they were both 27 in the last 2 years. So crazy. A lot of druggies there. A lot of druggies. On my Facebook, I kept some old high school friends just because I was curious. And a lot of them are just like pretty boring, I guess. Like, I'm pretty boring too, but a lot of them just ended up being MLM people, some weird fitness businesses, people selling cars. Just like normal shit, you know? Sorry, I mean, they weren't, I say friends as if we were like buddy buddies, but they were like drug friends, you know? We didn't really have like a connection, like we cared for each other. They were really manipulative, and I didn't really feel good around them most of the time. So fuck them. I'm kidding. No, I'm just saying, but like for real. Yeah, they were hardcore users during that time period. I got mixed in with the wrong crowd, but yeah, it's just I found out that they both overdosed. It's crazy. I don't have personal space. I just don't like hugs or contact. Anyone like that? I'm sort of like that, I guess. So funny you consider yourself boring. Ugh, these days, I'm talking about allergies and doing pre-workout because of my allergies. Yo, there's something about California and drug addiction. I don't know what it is, man. Everyone's like wrapped up on something, and even bits of me are like have that tendency too. There's something about that place that just breeds people with drug substance problems. What's up, Lola? Overdose and anal allergen. I just watched a documentary on Skid Row. Was it who's that from? There was a guy that Glink, maybe he does it. I don't know, because it sucks living there. Yeah, I guess technically a lot of places that suck living there have crazy substance problems. The white underbelly, yes, I have. I like Sharp from that. The palm trees make me want to get high as fuck. Yo, but that is exactly why the romanticization is better than the reality. You think about California, you're thinking, damn, son. Women waiting weather, women waiting weather, women waiting weather, women waiting weather. Welcome to LA. But then when you go there, you're just like smoking meth out of a dumpster. Nah, meth wasn't that. California's not a meth place. It's more of a legal opioid place. Yeah, that's better. It's working now. Yeah, the place wasn't as glamorous, rather depressing. So pretty to block down a systematic mess. It's exactly how it is though. It's like night and day. The expensive places right next to the really sketchy, terribly run down, poverty-stricken places. So much sniffling throughout this stream. Whenever I want to take hard drugs, I watch Frankfurt main station videos and the Urge Experience, or watch Requiem for a Dream, and you'll never do drugs again. My drug usage these days is legal, over the counter, and boring. Pre-workout, allergy medicine, maybe like chain vaping if that's even a fucking thing. Probably like video game addiction is probably the closest thing I have at the moment. See if I can get a molecule of air through my nostrils. I refuse to watch that movie. It's pretty traumatizing watch, but it wakes you up. Ass to ash.